Hello everybody, welcome back to Wednesday Fitness. I cannot believe that this is going to be the last video for this 2025 year, but you know what? I am so excited for what's happening in 2026. Feel free to check out all of my links at the bottom so you guys see the group classes, the virtual classes, the app products that are out now, and I am still building up that app with all of the different programs so we can have our rebounders on there. We'll have a Parkinson's focused class eventually. I'm still working on quite a few different things this year, so hopefully I'll get those out and I will definitely mention them in the shorts that I'll be doing next year. So hopefully you guys stay tuned and watch those as they're coming out. But I am super excited to have you guys follow through. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a nice low impact workout. It's going to be about 30 seconds for each thing with about a 10-second rest. So it's less than 15-minute workout, and you're going to hear dings and bells going off. And that's just going to cue us on when we need to start, when we need to pause. But it is going to be kind of a high, like not high intensity, but it is low impact, but still intensive. But again, you can always go at your pace. I really appreciate guys following along. If you guys have enjoyed this, feel free to like, subscribe, but also feel free to check out my website for any of those fitness products that you guys might end up needing or using or wanting to implement into your life. And with that said, guys, let's get ready to work out. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with a warm-up. We're going to do 4 exercises to warm up first here, and we'll go ahead and begin. Okay, starting with front kicks. Good. So I don't know if you can actually hear the jazz music behind me, but I'll probably play another audio over this just to get us a little bit pumped up. So let's go ahead and keep going for 30 seconds. So everything is going to be 30 seconds with a 10-second rest. And we're just going to keep moving along. And you want to make sure that you bring your knees up first before you extend your legs. All right, let's rest. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do side lunges. Okay, so feet hip distance apart. And you'll step out to the side, bring your hips back. Okay, as you're coming through. And again, you don't have to go as deep as I'm going. You just want to basically try and stretch out your inner thighs by keeping the other leg steady. Okay, very good. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Very good. Excellent, and rest. I'm gonna turn this baby down a little bit as I feel like it's a little loud for me. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is a hop. Okay, so we're just hopping side to side. And if you feel like this is a little too slow, or maybe this is not as high impact, if you wanna go high impact, then you could just jump it, okay? But I'm just gonna do the low impact version right here, just to get, you know, your heart rate. And you wanna move your hands along with you. Okay, it's very important. Awesome, rest. All right, so the next one we're gonna do are side kicks. We're gonna alternate with our side kick side to side, okay? And begin, here we go. All right, so this will wrap up our warm up, and then we'll get into 20 rounds of our exercise. Now, 20 rounds seems a lot, but the reality is those 20 rounds are 30 seconds at a time, and you're definitely going to get a quick workout. It's less than 16 minutes. Okay? So keep it going and rest. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with high knees, okay, as our first exercise. Now, let's begin. Here we go. So one of the things I'm really excited about for 2026 is the fact that I'll be focusing on my group classes and working on building up my app. Now, if you guys are like, oh, another app, but the reality is this app is very different from most of the apps out there, whereas most apps is where you generate your workout, but instead, this app is very curtailed to your needs. So if, say, you're coming back and rest, if you're coming back from, say, a hip replacement, or maybe surgery, or maybe rehab. And let's go ahead and we're going to start with our punch right here. Then I can create basically a 3-month program for you that basically focuses on what you need to actually work on. And they will be video curtailed specifically for you. So that way it's not like, oh, you know, someone just and rest. Good. And every single time while we're resting, you can move your feet to just maintain your heart rate. Okay, so, and let's go ahead with uppercuts. Here we go, this way. Good. Keep it up. So this is why it's like super important that, you know, you have somebody in your corner who's able to create you a program. And when you break down the cost, it's actually quite affordable compared to paying a trainer to be training with you. And it is like having your own personal trainer because you get to watch, you know, the workout and it walks you through everything. And rest. Good. All right, we're going to go right back to our high knees and then to our side punches. Okay, so high knees. All right, good. So we're just going to keep moving along, guys. But this is a really great way to be able to get a program that is customized for your needs. That's one of the things I'm focusing on. I'm also focusing on, you know, like specific Parkinson's programs because, you know, for those that may or may not know, and rest, I have a family member who has Parkinson's, and I had worked them out virtually for a few years. And let's go ahead, side punches. Good. And it's really made me realize how there's not a lot of, I mean, there is a huge Parkinson's Foundation, but in terms of fitness or things that are virtual, you can either have a virtual assistant. I know that that's available. And they also have, you know, Rocksteady Boxing, which is really big. And that's where I got my big thing on Parkinson's and rest. And I realized that's something that is really important and is very useful. And having a app, go ahead and we'll start uppercuts. Good. One of the big things is to have exercises that work specifically for them and have it at their fingertips versus having to wait for those classes and sometimes there's not enough Rocksteady Boxing, you know, places, which is what was the issue for my family member. They didn't have that available for them. All right, good job, guys. So now we're going to start off with straight punches, okay, on the next one. Here we go. There'll be a whole new set of little mini circuits here and punch forward. Now, if you want to get fancy, you can do a squat down, squat up, okay? So if you really want to just kind of add in a little bit more to that, you can. I'll stay right here and just tap my feet, okay? So I'll give you guys some options so that way you guys still get a pretty decent workout here. You can get that heart rate up. Good job. And so if you guys are interested in any of those customized stuff, rest, you are welcome to check out my website for that. I also have a link tree on my Instagram that also lists those. Okay, so now we're going to start off with side kick, single leg. Okay, good. Awesome work, guys. Fantastic. Keep it up. So yeah, so that's one of the big things that I'm really focusing on this year. So you won't see too many full-on videos like these in 2026 as my schedule's starting to build up. And I'm hoping to actually record some of my exercises so then that way, and rest. So then that way we can post it on either my app and switch sides and be able to share it with everyone so that it's accessible. And so, like I said, the curtailed programs, ones that are specific for certain, groups of individuals, those ones will probably be more affordable, but also kind of helps walk through, and it's kind of like in a structured format, so that way you're either doing the exercise 2 to 3 times a week to help and rest. Good job, guys. Okay, so we're going back with those punches, and we'll go up and down like we did last time. Okay, good job. Here we go. Straight punch. Keep it going. Great work, guys. Just keep it going. And like I said, if you want to get fancy, you can do the squat with it and up. That'll definitely get your heart rate up for sure. Woo. Hopefully you guys are having a great week. I know with the holidays, and if you guys are here for New Year's Eve working out with me, I give you kudos. All right, rest. Because I know a lot of people are like, no, vacation mode. But this is a great way to keep your heart rate, going. Here we go, side kicks. Single leg. That's it. Trying to maintain that balance. I think it's so important to start off and end off the new year strong. I'm not saying that you can't have a vacation, but I always tell people, even on vacation, try to move your body as much as you can. And that's really important. Awesome work. Great job, guys. Woohoo! Keep it going. You got it. Fabulous. And rest. Ooh. Here we go. So yeah, if you guys are ever interested, and I really appreciate you guys' support this last year. Here we go. So other side, because I know it's hard to really branch out, and I know for myself that's always been a challenge, is like letting people know that, hey, I exist. But if you guys have loved my content or really have enjoyed it, please feel free to share. It does help me out a lot, and to get the word out there, and to also just check out my website. I really appreciate it. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. And rest. Good job, guys. Okay, so we're gonna add a combo. It's gonna be a punch with a kick, okay? So it's gonna be a side punch with a side kick, all right? Good job. We're bringing them together. And you know what that means. If you're doing one side, you're gonna do the other. Great job, everybody. Keep it going. I know. Here's another thing. I remember when before I became a trainer, I'd always wonder, how can people talk while they're working out? And then I'd like try and keep up, and I'm like barely feeling like I can do it. But definitely, and rest, sorry. I'll always give it a cue on here. If you're watching, you'll end up seeing like that 3 second countdown, and start. Yeah, oops. Side punch, kick. There we go. Whew. Good job. Yep, but it's true. It's like your brain has to do multiple things. Talk, engage with everybody, while also trying to remember what the exercise is and how to move it along. And there's a lot. I mean, I really respect instructors and trainers and people who do, group classes, and rest. Good job. Okay, so this next one, we're going to do a uppercut, front punch. Uppercut, front punch. Okay, here we go. Uppercut, front punch. Good. Good job, guys. Keep it going. And it's important that when you're doing your uppercut, rotate your hip. Don't keep it stagnant. You want to kind of slightly bend your knees as you're doing it to get that punch, because I would say, and rest, all of your strength is coming from your legs when you're doing an uppercut. It's not actually from your hands pushing up. Eddie, here we go, other side. Good job. Oh, I always forget. If that was too loud when I was just breathing there, I apologize. I sometimes forget that the mic picks up. All right, good job. Keep it going. Here we go. Again, I've really enjoyed working out and sharing some of my knowledge and tips. And there's so much with fitness, guys. And rest. Good. Okay, so we're headed back going to be those side punches with the side kicks on both sides, and then the uppercut with the front punch. All right, here we go. Side punch, side kick. Good job. We'll be done in no time, guys. You guys might be thinking, oh man, we're just keeping going. But remember, this exercise is like less than 13 minutes. So you can do that. Everyone's got 13 minutes to spare. 90% of the time we're scrolling, and before you know it, an hour's passed by. All right, rest. And instead, we could have done 13-minute workout, 15-minute workout, you know, and have spent our hour well. And switch sides. Here we go. Oh, I did it again. I did my kick first and then my side punch. That's okay. Either way, you're still doing the same movement. I just reversed it. That's all right. Okay, keep it going. Fantastic work. Keep moving. Good job, guys. Well done. Okay, and if you guys have any other like workouts that you guys are curious, rest. Let me know, because I'm definitely fine with looking at, you know, things to share with people. And let's go ahead with those. Uppercut, front punch. Uppercut, front punch. Good job. Good, keep it going. We're doing great, guys. Keep it up. Well done. Wonderful work, guys. And other side, well, we're resting right now, but then we'll do the other side here in a sec. Okay, great work. Woohoo. Here we go, uppercut. And this is your last one, everybody. Can you believe it? Last exercise. I know, it went by fast. And if you're like, that wasn't enough of a workout, feel free to do it twice. You know, the goal is just to get the body moving and feel a little warmth and go on with the day. I did my strength training yesterday, so I needed it a little light today. And rest. Good job, guys. This is the final workout, and we are done. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for supporting me for 2025. It has been a wild 2025. It's been crazy. For some of you guys that have checked out my Instagram and saw, you know, my updates on there and some of the things that I posted earlier this year, I just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting my page and also just enjoying, you know, the workouts with me, and for some of the feedback that I had from some of you guys in the comments. So I really appreciate that. And with that said, may you enjoy your 2026, and may you continue to follow me here as I will be posting shorts and things on fitness, and hopefully just giving some quick tips of the day to help with everybody's fitness goals. And with that said, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care, guys. Bye.